Hello YouTube, good morning. It is Wednesday. I did sleep quite a bit better last night. I don't know if I just naturally got better sleep, but it's more likely that I just took some melatonin and that worked pretty well. I have no recollection of waking up in the middle of the night, but neither did I before anyways. And when I woke up, it didn't feel like completely groggy. So it was a better night's sleep last night. The watch tracking app though, it still said I'm only getting about half as much deep sleep and I'm supposed to be getting. Not sure what to make of that. Good news at work today. Yesterday was not a disaster at work, but it was just a very long, involved day at work. But today, our team got a little bit recognition for some of the work that we did. So yay, recognition. I'm about to finish my lunch break, but there was a new listing, a couple new listings that popped up that I'm looking at. It was the first new listing that popped up where my agent texted me the link to it, like right after it was released, but he's been scanning them for me and there's not been a ton that is kind of what I'm looking for, but he saw this one and I was reading it, that caught my eye anyways because I got the email, but he texted me right away about this one. So it could be a contender. Wahoo, we're back to doing dance practice since I'm feeling better today. I need to get back on it. I need to learn some new parts of songs, the choreography that I've not learned before, because it feels really nice when I know like 90% of a song's choreography, so I can just play it and I can just dance to it and all the different parts flow. When I learn individual parts, I learn like 5 or 10 seconds at a time, and it takes me days to learn 10 seconds of choreography to the point where I can do it without like thinking super hard about, okay, what are the next moves? Where do I need to move my limbs? On the news front, there is a little bit of new local news. Newsom at the California state level had entered stage 2 already, but that doesn't mean the entire state of California is moving to stage 2. It just means that local counties can go into stage 2 if they feel that they are ready. I don't remember what the different phases. Phase 2 basically means most retail can do pickup and delivery. I think we did that here in San Francisco last Friday. What was announced today are restaurants. So restaurants to date have been able to do pickup and deliveries. They are announcing that starting on May 18th in San Francisco and also a couple other counties in the Bay. Restaurants can allow dining in, which is a pretty big deal, but they have to adhere to certain restrictions and protocols, which is supposed to be announced tomorrow. All right, I'm already sick of the news. Let's do song of the day. Done a lot of songs from at least like 8 or 10 years back, and we've done a lot of artists that are quite obscure. So this one is not an obscure artist, and it's a very recent song, but it's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs. So I only heard about this song in December, and I've already listened to it 700 times. There was a week where this was the only song I listened to. I remember it was back in January or February. The entire week, from morning when I woke up, from the speaker of my bathroom, on the commute, at work in my headphones, coming back, and at night, it was the only song I listened to. I love that song so much. This is Cheating on You by Charlie Puth. Okay, it's getting close to 7:30. I'm not super hungry because I ate a decent amount of food for lunch, I think. I am not gonna have food right now. This is completely useless information to you, but I'm standing in front of my fridge because we wanted to do a quick check. It always looks like I have no food. It just looks like I have yogurt and condiments and almond milk. It always just looks like that. living like a true bachelor. One thing I'm kind of picky about, I used to get these fish squares from Whole Foods. They have their store generic brand, and it's roughly equal amounts carbs and protein, but those are hard to get. But I really wanted fish fillet basically, and these are fish fillet. Looking at it from the website, I already knew that it wasn't going to be the healthiest, but this is 10 grams of protein for 23 grams of carbs, which means the batter on this is going to be super thick. I think I'm going to try these out tonight. Not something I want to eat all the time, but I just feel like some fish fillet, like fish and chips. Ooh, I can do fish and chips. All right, a lot of you guys seem pretty interested in my house hunt, so what I thought I'd do is show you guys the type of places that I think I would be interested in. So let's go to Los Angeles. So these are not necessarily places I can afford, but it's nice to like dream. Let's still keep it realistic. Let's keep it under 1.5 million. We're just window shopping. We're not hurting anyone. Ooh, that looks nice. So I'd love to have a townhouse, but townhouses are not very common in a lot of LA. But low-rise condos are very common, and I do like low-rise condos. I just like a townhouse because I want the garage. I love it if it's like a newer building like this one that's like all very modern and clean looking and all right angles. So this actually looks really good. I can't afford $1.25 million, obviously. What does the inside look like? Ooh, it's loft style. It's all staged with furniture. I like the loft style. The kitchen's kind of small though. Oh, it's got this garage door that's not a garage, but it opens out. But that's bad because unless they have a giant bug screen, bugs just fly in and out all day long. So that's nice on the surface, but I probably wouldn't ever open it because bugs would just fly in, and I don't want bugs flying in and getting trapped in the house. But it's nice, it's glass, you can just keep it closed and there's still a ton of sunlight. What does this kitchen look like? Not like in that blue color. It's not, it looks cheap. That whole kitchen looks kind of cheap actually. It looks like a cheap looking kitchen. Oh, there's a downstairs. Oh, that's nice. Bathroom is kind of nice. Everything is very like modern, clean. There's like a little bit of wood. That's like totally my style. I don't really care for a bathtub, but I really want a big shower, maybe bigger than that. Office space. How many bathrooms? Oh, it's a 3-bed, 3.5 bath. No wonder this place is so freaking expensive. Let's look at some other random listings. But like, that's my style. It's not something I can afford, but I just like things to be like modern, clean, straight lines, lots of space. I feel like older houses or condos, they tend to squeeze the maximum number of bedrooms into the smallest amount of space, and I hate that. This one's hot. Which one is this one? 2-bed, 2-bath, nearly $1 million. How does anyone afford anything? This is very open concept, but I feel like it's a little too much. It's got no warmth to it at all. I like kitchen islands. I think kitchen islands are actually quite expensive to do compared to just having cabinets up against the wall. I think I read somewhere. This place, or when they staged it, they should have put something that semi-resembles like kitchen island in there. Pretty basic. Yeah, I lived there. Ooh, I like this like wood paneling on the shower floor. That looks neat. It's probably unnecessarily expensive. And they have like a, is that the office? Why does it have doors like it's a storefront? That's so weird that they have a glass wall and a door like that. It's off the entrance. It's like you're in an actual office. That's interesting. Okay, here's my thing. Bathrooms need to have counter space. Like, this bathroom has no counter space. It's just the sink. When you're like trying to put creams on or whatever, you need to like have somewhere to like put the cap of the jar of, or the bottle or the whatever it is down. Like, where are you gonna put it? There's no flat surface. And eventually you're gonna like not get off the sink or something by accident. Now it's gonna like roll under. You need counter space by your sink. Why is there no counter space? Why are there curtains for the, oh, the shower curtain? That looks weird. You need counter space Just put it in a fucking counter. Oh, I really like this. There's like a huge balcony area. I do like that. I wouldn't care for a balcony on a higher level, but this one actually looks really nice. It's sizable. We can actually put outdoor furniture in there. Okay, let's keep window shopping. This is fun. Well, until someone gets hurt, which is me, because I'll just be looking at things that I can't afford, and then everything cheaper in my price range, much cheaper than this price range, will just become completely unacceptable. Let's move a little bit over here. Oh, this one is red for some reason. Why is it red? Okay, just under $1 million. Apparently this is the price range we're shopping in. Another loft. See, the thing with a loft like this, you have to have tons of shit to put on there. Like, look how empty this is. Is this staged? Okay, this is not staged, but a professional home staging company would not let it look like this. Because look how bare the walls are. If you get a loft, you have to like do something with the wall or like your stuff, because it just feels like this person can't afford furniture. They've also got one of those beanbag things. The bachelor lives here. Like a very rich bachelor lives here. The kitchen is that brown? Purple? That's the wrong color choice. Even the kitchen looks super sparse. Can't they afford cabinets? Yeah, it's like, this doesn't look like a very... It looks like a modern kitchen, but it doesn't look that nice. It looks like the color choices are just all wrong there. I like the wooden steps. That's nice. There's a lot of space, but like, this guy needs furniture. This guy moved from like a studio apartment to like this huge loft and just didn't get bigger furniture to fill the space. Oh, a home gym. I would love to have a home gym. Oh, washer dryer. Okay, washer dryer is non-negotiable. I actually talked to my realtor, and some of the places I like, I actually had him reach out to the listing agent and to like the HOA and ask, there's not a washer dryer in there now, but is it permitted? Because I will spend the money to hook up the water and the drain and the vent, because I need a proper washer and a proper dryer. Not the 2-in-1 shit. They make washer dryer combos. It's fucking crap. That's not what I want. I want a proper washer and a proper dryer. Just like you need counter space by your sink in the bathroom. These are just not negotiable things. Oh, they have a little office nook. That would be awesome. I need a desk and some office space. That looks... They have a skylight. Oh, I love that they have a skylight. So I hope that gives you a little bit better idea of what I'm looking for, looking at houses that are completely out of my price range by several $100,000. It's nice to dream and have something to aspire to, right? Oh, make me work harder at work to earn more money. All right, YouTube, that was a little bit longer than I expected. All the house hunting stuff. I've shown you 3 houses, but I think that itself killed like almost 10 minutes. But that's all I do now. Look at houses. Well, I look at houses that I can afford. I don't look at $1 million houses. I'm looking at houses that are like half that price. But for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna zone out a bit. I'm gonna get to bed early and turn off my computer and not be on my phone the whole night right before I go to bed. I'm just gonna watch random YouTube videos the rest of the night. I have the fish fillet and some fries, so I'm gonna have fish and chips. I want to talk to you guys about this novel. I barely read any novels. I read so little. There's only like a few novels that I've actually read and liked. I don't remember any of the novels I read in high school, for example, but this is a gay coming of age novel called Desert Sons by Mark Kendrick. I read this like 4 or 5 times. And there's also a sequel, a follow-up as well, which I've also read. I haven't read this one in a long time, in like at least 3 or 5 years. But I thought, well, instead of being on my phone, when I'm in bed trying to fall asleep, I would just read a novel. And I was kind of sort of not expecting to be able to pay attention to it. But I was reading the first 2 chapters and I couldn't put it down for some weird reason. So I'm just gonna keep on reading this for like 15-20 minutes before I go to bed each night to help me wind down. Okay, I thought it was Thursday today. It really feels like a Thursday, but it's a Wednesday. Tomorrow, I have some very early meetings. I've got like 10 meetings tomorrow, and 3 of them are like back-to-back from 8:15. So, let's see if I survive Thursday until tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.